You have to look at the players, Kendrick, because the players are going to be there with this particular coach. Now, maybe next season comes and he's not there, although I think that this coronavirus pandemic has brought him a reprieve. And as a result, I think you'll see him return as the coach next season because of everything that happened to stall play. But in the end, when you've got Joel Embiid in the midst of a 5-year, $148 million deal, you got Ben Simmons, his 5-year, $170 million deal doesn't kick until next season. Tobias Harris is already at the start of his 5-year, $180 million deal. You see all of these things, all of these players that have been paid. These are who the Sixers have placed their faith in, and Al Horford is getting $100 million his damn self. So with all of those things being considered, you're right. You're going to have to look at the coach, but that is an eventuality. That's not something that's going on right now. Right now, this is their coach. This is who they're stuck with, and they're going to have to find a way to overcome it. My personal opinion is that they should not have lost JJ Redick. Make no mistake, they should have kept this team with Jimmy Butler and JJ Redick, but they didn't do that. And so nobody was talking about them coming out of the East. They were talking about them possibly getting to the conference finals against Milwaukee, but nobody was talking about them coming out of the East the second that they lost Butler and Redick.
Perk, you say that they can't be a sleeper pick. Before the season, they weren't a sleeper pick. But now they are because no one's picking them. That's the point. A lot of people, Stephen A. and I, both were talking about the Sixers coming out of the or getting to the conference finals before the season started. People aren't saying it now. By the way, it's still, Stephen A., about the coach because you either got to figure out Horford and Embiid together or you got to figure out the units separately. You know, guys like not having Redick, Richardson can shoot it. He's not shooting it well this year, 33%, but for his career, 36% from three. He can maybe shoot it well enough. It's the coach got to figure out the rotations, and these guys got to figure out how to play together.
But Max, just because they're a sleeper pick now, they're a sleeper pick because they underachieved. Just because you underachieve don't make you a sleeper pick. The bar is still set for Philadelphia to win the championship. They're not a sleeper. If you go down to Philadelphia right now and walk the streets of Philly and you ask the 76er fans, what are they, championship or bust, or at least making it to the finals, they not walking around Philly saying, oh, man, we got a chance. We're a sleeper pick. No one is picking us. No, you got two guys, two studs, in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. They are not a sleeper. They underachieved thus far, which is why you're saying they're a sleeper right now, and no one believes in them, and rightfully so, but they're not a sleeper at all, Max. Nowhere in hell.
Okay, number one odds to win the title, the Lakers. Number 2, Bucks. Number 3, Clippers. Number 4, Celtics. Number 5 teams ahead of them to win the title.
Max, you just don't
one of the
get
things
it,
that
man.
we got to point with Ben Simmons. The one thing we got to bring up about Ben Simmons too is this with Brett Brown. Brett Brown said before the season began that Ben Simmons needed to be more of a threat from the perimeter, and he wanted him to at least take those shots to try and keep defenses honest.
Right.
And clearly that's not something that Ben Simmons did. So again, that brings us back to Coach Brown, because you're supposed to get them to do these things, and you haven't been able to do that. So I think that resonates as well.
Yeah, but
all right, let's leave it there.
Stephen A. Let me say,
the Raptors and the Nuggets are ahead of them too when last posted the odds.
But Stephen A., to your point, okay, Ben Simmons didn't work on his jump shot, and he's not comfortable with taking it. How about putting him and bringing him up as the screener and having him roll to the basket and having Joel space the floor with Al Horford and putting Ben Simmons in position to catch it in deep paint seals on smaller defenders and on the low block to shoot that jump hook that he shoots so well. I know he can't shoot, but put him in position.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.